Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday I was showing how to make this, and I'd left this up on the screen and kind of forgot about it. And somebody left me a message off one of the videos or emailed me and asked me how I did this. It's totally different. So what I'm going to do is this is actually part 2 of this. I'm going to take a 3-point curve line. I'm going to hold down the control button. The control button restrains it that way, and then you can let go and move it over and still holding down the control button. I'm going to mirror that, and I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and weld it, get the shape tool, select both those, right click, and join. Now I'm going to keep that shape, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. Now I'm going to get the artistic media tool. I've already got it set, so I'm just going to use the same one. Then I got to go uphill or downhill. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. But then, as in part 1, now if you just select this and go up to object, it doesn't show break it apart. So you've got to actually select it more so from the outside. And there's the break artistic media apart. There's our ghost line anymore. And now what I did differently, I Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm just going to kind of move that down and over. It's just barely a little bit, and do there's 5 lines. Now I'm going to go ahead and group this together. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shape. So I'm going to hit the plus key and holding down the control button. I'm going to make it about as wide as that. I'm going to take a 2-point line, and I'm going to go from there to there. Now, this does not seal it, so I can't use it for an envelope form. If you look, it's 2 object. But if I take the Smart Fill tool and fill it in and move that over, when I left click, right click, now I have a curve on one layer. Let's go ahead and delete that, and you can see the difference in the line. Now I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go to Effects, and I'm going to go to the Envelope tool, and I'm going to go right here and place inside Form. And for some reason, it did much better job than it did yesterday when I was doing this. And I think I don't know what I did differently. Let's try to spread it out, see if I can get a different look. No, it's going to put it in that form. Maybe I had more of I'm trying to delete that. So this is basically the same thing. It's a little bit different because these are kind of touching, if you look right there. So it's going to give it a little bit different look. Control D and make a duplicate, double click, and make sure you go to the node. And then I don't know how far I rotated it, so I'm going to rotate it. See, now I could probably get away with 30 degrees. And, yesterday I did 45, so now I can do 30. I'm always going to delete that one and Control D, do it again, because now I know it's 30. And see, I got on the midpoint. I went on that node. But now I know it's 30, so I can rotate it 30. And see, they're just not touching. It's amazing that that fits in there. Now we'll go ahead and group these together. Object, group, and group. And I'm going to do the same thing with the black box. I just like doing that. I'm going to make it yellow. It is a fill, so I'm going to left click the mouse and make it yellow. I'm going to go ahead and put a black box around it so it'll really show up. And I'm going to go Object, Order, back a page. And I'm going to click, and you can see down here I've got yellow. A lot of times you can't tell what you click, but if you click here, you got black and red. I'm going to take away the outline of the red black box. I'm going to go ahead and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now I'm going to click on the yellow, and of course I can tell by the bounding boxes, but I can see that it's yellow. And I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday with the interactive fill tool and just go across and then put red there. And yesterday I made it extra special by doing that, which, well, you know what? Let's do a different color this time. I'm going to get back to my artistic media tool or my interactive fill tool. I'm going to go right here to elliptical, and then I can go here. This time, let's do this one. and see what it looks like. It's going to take just a little bit of time because Corel's having to do quite a bit of work, and hopefully it'll look pretty cool. It's almost there. There's a lot going on. Now see all those nodes? Just click off of it and look at that. I don't like it as much, but the green's pretty cool. Anyway, hope that answers that young man's question, and thank you for watching.